Hello. Yeah, good to see you, Pork Chop. How you been? I see you around occasionally. I'm glad you got a chance to stop by. Golden Star Bob Q. Hello, hello. Hello there, General Kenobi. So how's it? I'm sure it looks the same. I hope. I put in the new graphic card, so no encoder lag so far. No rendering lag so far. All three streams are going. The NVIDIA stuff is just so much better than that Intel card. It's incredible. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. So I got a pretty good screenshot. If you could see we got the shipwreck right there, 1440. I wanted to test this first. How many more graphics? Lots. We have so many more graphics now. Yeah, I wanted to test to make sure that it was working. And it seems okay. It seems good. I'm just keeping on. I'm so paranoid after that Intel card for so long. I'm just like, ugh. Something's gonna go wrong. I know it. Yeah, it's good. It's good to have something that's reliable. And I installed the broadcast SDKs for the NVIDIA broadcast stuff. I don't know if you've ever used that, but it shows up in OBS, so you don't have to run the broadcast software. So it shows up as a filter in OBS. It's pretty awesome. Silly boats. Yeah, look at those things. I think that was I'm trying to remember his name. Stops by every now and then. Like a deaf, he's deaf. Gamer Food, I think he did that. It was his fault, those boats into the ocean. But anyway, I hope everything looks good on the other side too. I didn't think to check. The other side too. I didn't think to. It looks solid to me. But anyway, I recorded the voice last night when it was quiet. When all was quiet around the house. The kids were asleep. The dogs were asleep. And I think it runs about 17 minutes. So I think it'll be my longest video yet. This will be for the Civ Skyline stuff. I'm pretty excited to get that put out. So then I can, once I have that off my plate, I'm going to try and figure out what I want to do next. I feel like I might just start a new series, like a whole new city. So we'll see how that goes. Jemima, welcome home. Oh yeah, you guys can't see you can't hear the TTS. Welcome home, Jemima. I'm gonna get that working too. There's a whole bunch of stuff I need to fix. But anyway, today I'm gonna work on the this second skyline. We'll see how that goes. I think what are we at? 40 FPS. Not bad. Okay, I think it's working. I've always been nervous about plugging something new in. Just any time. I remember the first PC I built, plugging in the front panel, the jumpers. A City Skyline 2, you could say, yeah. It was the first time I'd done it, but I was so nervous about pressing the power button just in case I was worried I was going to short the computer out. So I just, like, now it's the thermal paste. For whatever reason, I'm always worried about it. Every time I do that, I always take so long just to make sure that I get it right. When it's really not that difficult. I have bad memories. I have bad memories of processors past. But anyway, yeah, so this I'm the but anyways today. I'm gonna work on this and we'll see how that goes. Probably end up trying to fill in the rest of these empty blocks. And so we're gonna have this will be a green space or a plaza, and then we'll have green space for sure around here. And I think Antonio said I should do like a sports complex, so we could have maybe another soccer field. I know we have the futsal decals that are a little bit let's see, where are they? They're a better size. Where are they? Did I scroll by them? I may have, huh? I've been holding on to these cricket pitches too. Where are the futsals? Where are they? They're gone. How's work? How's work going, Pork Chop? Didn't you started a new job? Oh, they're there. I scrolled right by him. You started something new. I remember you mentioning that. Must have been several months ago now, but. Corrado, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Oh, I have my YouTube. Said hi, Nathan. Hello, Nathan. How are you doing? Nathan Flores. Good to see you. That's an interesting way to spell Nathan. I like that. Never seen that before. Yeah, so we could do like a sports complex maybe. There's a bunch of I always like having a downtown area or, you know, really dense areas with separated with a park or something. Obviously, I love parks, but I was like splitting it up that way. I like the progression of buildings and then some tall trees and then it's kind of a cool contrast. I had a really tall building here and I realized that it was the tallest building in the city, so I cut it down. Chopped her down. So I just have to decide. I do want this right here to be the very top of whatever I am doing. So that'll be the pinnacle of this little skyline, and then I'll dig into the rest of the area. It'd be cool to have a big hotel. Oh, I just downloaded some more Zira. I think Zira has a little hotel, like a resort hotel. Oh, I saw somebody building, they were sharing an asset that was a true resort. And it had this big, like, I want to say like a convention or some type of a meeting space. And it was quite big. It was maybe 2 or 3 blocks long. And then it has the towers behind it. Very modern looking. I think it would fit really well over here by that tourist harbor I've been taking forever to build. And some of these buildings are just there's just too much. Was this? Oh, office efficiency. Oh, okay. Full time at the warehouse. Yeah, okay, yeah. I remember you talking about that. Good. I'm glad it's working out. Did a bit more of your city layout. Nice. I'd like to see it. Always share. Well, maybe you already did. So we want something that's just slightly taller. Yeah, that's redoing it. Ooh, the stylus. I don't think I've used the stylus, but the footprint is much too big. I've already done the plaza over there. Tall trees and chopping down tall buildings, realizing it'd be neat to see mass laminated timber skyscraper. Yeah, for sure. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah. Yeah, maybe somebody will do it. Mac Welshman did kind of that laminated, not a skyscraper, but did the government building right when the asset editor came out. I think it'd be cool to have more of that. Yeah, it was laminated timber. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. It's quite detailed. So much so that you zoom in and the actual meeting chambers were rendered, and my computer at the time didn't like it. Suppose it's worth a try again. I didn't get the music is loud. My voice is quiet. Yeah, the music is loud. You're right. Turn it down. How's that? Maybe I am quiet. I adjusted I went through and messed with everything. I'm not quite in the red. I'm like right at the top of the yellow. Like -12. Well, let me know if it continues. You know, and I was thinking of putting some type of a transit station over here. Maybe since we have that parking right over here, it might be cool to have a transit station here. Bring the rail. The rail is like right under here. I was thinking maybe I could do a little spiral action, bring it up to the top. You know, as long as it's dense, I'm okay with that. It doesn't have to be the tallest. Now that I'm looking at it, it's one of these other ones could be. It's pretty kind of a cool building. Did I already use it though? It's a question. I did. God. Can we change its color? Nobody will ever know. Oh, okay. It is. It's already like light gray. Nobody will ever know. This one? Yes. About a blue? Like a... It's way too much. Bring it down a little bit. It's kind of odd looking, isn't it? Yeah, that's not bad. We could do a little pocket plaza through here, maybe. Like a little pathway. Yes. Yes. I love looking at this and seeing 0% dropped frames. That's so good. All zeros, baby. Yeah. Mrs. Feanor, hello. Lurking and skipping. Hell yeah. Thank you. Have a good time. And thank you for the hour. I actually needed that. I was in the yellow on my little energy bar. Some people I have stockpiled 100,000 or more channel points, so I just am constantly redeeming an hour, but today I didn't really have anyone that I had stockpiled with, so running low. One other mid-sized building. Yo, Bob, how's that sound? Is that better? Ooh, wait, did I already... Ah, man, of course. I already used that. I'm going through all the buildings I already used. It's good now. Okay, good. Huh? What about that one? Maybe this one. I like having them kind of offset at a weird angle. Yeah, yeah. Kind of a, just, I don't know, it doesn't have to be flashy. I'd love to have some skyscrapers with more reflective glass. I think I was mentioning that last time. Yeah, there we go. That works for me. Skyscraper precinct landscaping. Used pedestrian paths with a cut retaining wall to create sunken gardens yet? I have done stuff like that in the past. I was working on this, and then I don't know. I have so many unfinished projects, but this was used, or I used the, what you call it, the clipping surface. I use the clipping surface with this. You could see it if I go in here. Oh, no, you can't. Well, there's some way to make that show up. But as far as using those retaining walls, those are actually one of my favorite things to use. I like using them for the height variation. I'm trying to think of what I've done out here. I could have sworn I had some, maybe in the previous city. Yeah, Sunken Plaza. I was doing something here, but I wasn't exactly using the retaining walls. I was using the key walls. But that's definitely a choice that I could switch that around. I started on this and then it got a little too complicated for the end of stream, so I set it down and I figured I would start work over here to actually give myself an idea of the space, how I could fill the space. So having this plaza here and then having a transit, some type of a transit stop here with a plaza, do a sunken thing, the whole thing. That's definitely doable. Yeah, sometimes I get started on something and I just don't see the space. Like I can't visualize what I'm trying to do. So I just have to do something that's nearby to give me a better idea. So something just, you know, it's like just like in a vacuum. I was like, oh, I'll try this here. And then I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know exactly how I want to do that. But this was for Antonio. There's a plaza they asked me to make. I believe it's in struggling with roads in a field. I mean, yeah, when it's just this empty expanse, like that's, I'm having trouble over here. Like I kind of have an idea. I want a little town, you know, I want something here, but it's just such a, it's just this big empty, I don't know exactly what to do. I mean, it was even more before and I managed to come up with something. I'm not even sure if I like this. So I step away from it. The industry, I haven't been feeling it for months now. Like building a whole park, you know, like whole industrial park. I'm just like, I don't know. Building off that. Yeah, like if it wasn't for these fields, I would really have, if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have known what to do here. So this made this. So it's just like one thing after the other. And then I haven't really played off stream on this city for it's been about a month, so things kind of lagged. Usually I get a few moments off stream and I'm able to concentrate a little bit more, and then when I come back to stream I'm able to like, oh, now I can like build on to the structure. But anyway, you start with the terraforming of Lower Flatbush Valley. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should. Yeah, it's a transit station I think would be pretty nice here. Right across the street from this what will be hopefully a really busy station. But what kind? I don't know. Train, probably, just because of the proximity to the underground train that it climbs up this hill to this station. If you're doing a small town, yeah. Conforming to the train, yeah. Yeah, and I usually, the whole idea about respecting the topography, sometimes, most of the time I just do it myself. I'll just do it myself. But this right here would be really cool for partial, like I could do some natural curves of a and then have the sunken plaza actually start here and continue over here. But this is where there'll be concerts and all types of stuff. RZ Zera made a bunch of like outdoor concert stuff. I've been anxious to use it, so it was kind of just perfect timing. Oh, and then for these, the network tools, where are they? Well, wherever it is, generate? I don't know. Putting the net lanes on top. Everyone was bothering me for not using the generate circle tool last time. They're like, shouldn't you just be? I'm like, yes. Wherever the damn thing is. We could add, you could add the the net lanes. You're off to work. Hey, have a good one. Respecting the topography that you made yourself. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, have a good night at work. Good day at work. Have a good day at work. Take it easy, pork chop. Thanks for being here. Yeah, a nice plaza would be cool here. It could be like on both sides. So I could have a path descending here and then have this kind of connect to here, but then have stairs in various places. So we'd have a path here that kind of descends down, that leaves a strip of green. And then probably have the train. Let's see, we could double check to make sure we know where the train is. So the train's here. The train we could have it branch off, come around, and have a stop off above ground. Like here. Might be cool. Yeah, that might be nice. So, but I think I have what I want here. Just a little office complex. I don't want to go overboard with it. When I loaded in today, I saw that building and I think it was double the height of this building or this building. It was quite tall. Probably like up to here. So that was a little bit more than what I initially wanted, but I stuck with it last stream. I'm not really sure. Sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking. What am I thinking? So do I get started on this plaza area, or do I maybe... I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I should start, though. I should start with the train. I think the metro has more custom. There's more capability. I also have this underground train station, so I wouldn't even have to pop up, and that would save a lot of space. I still have to figure out how to branch off of this line though and come up. But if I did that like somewhere like here. Oh, but then we have that tunnel. So it is kind of a complex little area. But it could be a tight little connection. It doesn't have to be. I just have to be mindful of where all these tunnels are. Something like that, maybe. We also... Did I fill this space with any? A little bit further. I mean, that would be pretty nice. Like right there, right in the center of... Oh, it looks like we're actually connecting to the rail. If only this was 2 tiles. I do like the idea of having an exposed station. I could adjust this rail. Yeah, it's been pretty hot here, but we've had rain. So we've had relief. I feel like having the reason I say that is because the music it felt really cozy. The music was chill, and it's been overcast today. The sun's just starting to peek through. This may as well just see. Ah, that's why. Great, wonderful. I mean, that means though that the rail is in a good place to just build a little sunken station, and it doesn't. The station can extend. It can be partially above ground, partially underground. Doesn't have to be all like one long line exposed. It'll look kind of weird, you know, and I don't even know if... Okay, so we have... Those are my custom... There's the station track. The middle station. The truss viaduct. Anarchy mod for placement. Same styling. Continuous truss bridge. Smaller viaduct form. Just keeping my options open here because I think the way to go is probably the station middle, right? What's that actually look like? Right, and the metro custom stuff is much more... Well, I mean, maybe if I just place the... Oh, right. I can still do that. So that's no problem. So let's see about fitting it in this space here. Or to... just have it pop up. And that would make sense for the crossing over into this plaza. It was sunken. We're right there. It's negative 10 or about, no? Minus 0.07. Oh my god. So we're pretty minus 15 or so. I can have this, I can keep this exposed. What if I made this a bridge? We have just a 4-laner. Yeah, what if we have that a bridge? Oh my god. Aim. Oh, whew. Autosave. Thought it was the end. And then we go negative 15 or so. And negative 15. We'll have this branch here. And then meet up when it goes back around the curve. So the tunnel will start somewhere around here. Bridge. Leave some space along the road. Put a little bit more space. I was thinking of listening to like, I was gonna turn on Progressive House or something. Just didn't feel right. The playlist, just really looking at it quickly, the playlist wasn't Too much vocals. I just want to listen to the beat. I don't want the vocals. And we'll stay there. Hopefully. Wait, it doesn't have to go down low. Start it there. I think it would be cool to have the station partially exposed. I could put something over the top of it. Some glass, like, oops. Some glass over on this side, maybe? Lurking and escaping, Teldos. All right. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. Okay, I mean, we may as well see if it can go underground. I've never tried. You can make a tunnel out of the station track. I'm guessing, though, that it'll be glitchy as hell. Since we don't have a 20... We're only 15, meters underground here. But we can see. What if... I think the train needs to be kind of long, though. One of these days, I'm gonna load up the Half-Life expansions. I want to do those, and I want to do Half-Life 2. And the couple that I can play. Oh, hell yeah, Bob. Have you tried streaming again? That's pretty fun. Did you like it? Something like that. That's probably long enough, eh? It's long enough, eh? Integrated train stop. That's a me. Track required, yeah. You have track, sir. This could be just a pass-through. If that's going to be a pain. Oops. Oh, which one is it? This one? I always forget. So this must be a little glitch out. You haven't been streaming as much. You have periods when you do. Oh, okay. How are you feeling about Spain? I've seen some funny videos. Argentina fans. Just besides themselves. But so I can't just do a pass through. I don't have a one-way. And what is the reason exactly that I'm doing my own custom build? We have stations that I could try. I know there's a sunken station, maybe just because sometimes they're too big. They don't like being stacked. Let's see if there's one. We just have the bypass station. I think it's mostly because I want a thin, very simple station. We have all the vanilla stuff. No pole train station. Non-electrified. Glad it wasn't Argentina, yeah. Just a small station, just boop. I need a little bit more space. What if... Wait, what? Oh, because move it, of course. Kind of like having something like that instead of building the whole thing. I mean, it's fun, but I already ran into a problem. So it's like, why? I love how that's just not even close to being... Like, I sometimes I wonder... What do they have these attached to? They're so uneven. There's no symmetry or anything. I do like having these not bad. Man, I had this initially, the big main station in this city was supposed to be like a whole sunken deal. But I really liked the pass-through upgrade for that big giant city stations train station, so I ended up going with that. Lurking and escaping again, hell yeah. What are we doing here? Something just is not right there. What the hell's the vanilla track? Oh. Blind. I'm blind. What kind of butt are you rocking? Flat white guy ass? You asked your mama. What kind of butt am I rocking, Jemama? Voluptuous? The sea moose dumper? No, I don't think it's quite a sea moose dumper. I do have a butt though. What about you? And your butt, sir? see if we can trick it a bit. Yeah, I may as well just move this down because it's too close. We get the enough distance for an actual tunnel. And we could make it a little bit more symmetrical. Very nice. Oh, sorry. I was up really late. My brain, it might not be completely available. But I could box out. I could box out. I could get some rebounds. But I not as good as my buddy. My buddy had a rebounder's ass. Give me some even numbers, game. Minus 0.1, I can deal with that. Everything's set. I'm not gonna have to rebuild that, am I? Okay. What? Would you ever be cooperative with this stuff? There we go. Happy with it. The Elder Spawn. I've overdosed it. Garlic bread is the devil's. You still want more? Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Go back. Oh, I was using the... Probably do... We'll have quite a few... We'll have retaining walls going. Good to see you, Ortali. You're safe from all vampires. We have these alerts that say, let the puppy outside, and literally nobody moved. It was like, hey, let the puppy outside, and nobody moved an inch. Everyone's still sitting there. Completely oblivious. Like, the puppy needs to go out, nobody doesn't. Not you. We had to do it because trying to, potty train and everything, so had to do it. The song is fine. I said overdose, and the song is by The War on Drugs. Yeah. No, no, no. Oh. I know you can do it, game. There we go. It's still not gonna be... I just want a nice gentle connection here, but it doesn't go from the other. Did someone let the poor thing out? Nope. Hey. Kind of ugly, but I wanted it to be a little bit more smooth. Just don't want it. You see when it does this, that annoys me. And it's like not, the tunnel is breaking when I do that. So you get the exposed roof. So maybe if I just come out like that, and then yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I remember when I did this the first time on that first city. It took forever. Start bossing the kids around. Yeah. Yeah. They get enough of that. Go to 0. Okay, so this, I think the whole sunken thing is gonna continue. We'll probably have some type of a bridge that extends. One moment. Jazz fusion pizzazz. Let's see what this is. Jazz fusion. The last roundabout? No. I need to make a bridge or something. Has to go around the there's an island just across from it. I just have to figure out exactly how I want to connect it is all. This might look cool, and then along this wall we'll put planters. It might step up to the wall gradually, but planters along the edge, so there's a lot of it could just be a little garden like in between here and here. We'll have steps at some point. Yeah, it's gonna look pretty. Yeah, so I do need one more roundabout over there. I have a lot of extra little things I need to do to finish up a couple of these builds. They're carrying on and on and on. Yeah, it's not bad. Fluffy, hello. You were watching Dava? Oh, nice. Yeah, Dava's chill for sure. That's cool. I'm glad you were able to see. He was working on trains. Some knot of train tracks he was trying to get all connected. I don't know if was he working on a rail yard? I just saw him kind of like untangling stuff. I'm surprised Dava is still streaming. It's 7. Yeah. Your lips taste of garlic and butter. It's high on the list. That's awesome. He's doing a rail yard. Dava loves rail yards. I don't like that curve. There's one thing I've learned. That man loves rail yards. Too much of a curve. Maybe I could do steps here. Of a train, yeah. Yes, yes. Steps right here. Boom. Steps would probably be best here as well. Oh my. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted, game. Respect the topography. heavily altering the slopes. Switzerland is full of trains and rail yards. There's no place without trains here. Yeah, for sure. There we are. The Biffa with traffic, yeah. Oh, look what I did. Okay, we'll do that. We have the smallest city in the world with a subway station. It's called Lucerne. 150,000 people. That's kind of like a city's size of a city in City Skylines. Yeah, along I-25, Golden Star, there's some pretty extensive rail yards. Just north of the city. Running, a few of the tracks turn west, head towards the mountains. They're not as used. There's a few warehouses and there's some light industry on the way that they have some spurs that go to them. But they've been talking about expanding rail access to Boulder for years, like decades. That's the thing in Denver. It's just people have been talking about expanding rail access to the I-70 corridor going up to some of the mountain communities, like a ski train or so, expanding the ski train. People have been talking about connecting Boulder. People have been talking about connecting Fort Collins, but we end up just adding more lanes to I-25 or doing what they're doing now to I-70, which is just they're expanding and changing. They're actually crossing the directions. They're going to cross up near was it the exit to the casinos near Idaho Springs. They're doing this complex rebuild up in the mountains. So they're going to shave a little bit off the side of the mountain and cross the directions, and then they'll cross again. But yeah, those trains, the rail yards are really cool. There's a rail yard-ish. It's the light rail maintenance facility just west of downtown Denver, south of Union Station, in between I-25 and it's kind of you can triangulate. It's like Colfax crosses, and the light rail is like just north of Colfax. Kind of a cool little yard. Traveled from Paris to Grindelwald to see family, and Busan was a stop. Yeah, I think it was. I think we did stop. Sorry, I'm zoning out. That's whatever reason. That's just like I'm just staring at that, not flattening out. Like, what are you doing? What you doing? Yeah, I mean Denver. Yeah, I mean just by looking at it, Denver's landlocked, so any of our industry is extensive rail. Central City, not Central City, Commerce City. Big, lots of industry in Commerce City, which is kind of northeast of downtown along I-76. Is it I-7? It's I-70. Yeah, no, I think it is. Maybe it's just I-70. I haven't been out that way for a while. There's a lot going on out there, though. Which direction are we going? This way. Went from Paris to Lausanne, then changed there to go to Grindelwald. Yeah, I think you're right, Luffy. On the way out, I guess we probably went the opposite direction on the way out. We went to oh my god, it's the Italian city, Milan. Yeah, we went to Milan. Milan. Not gonna get any. Wow. It's not going to smooth it out at all. Maybe that'll do a little bit. Don't like that. I want it to be gentle. Now, what are you doing? Can we match up, sir? We get a match up there? Man, I hate when it does that. Little Herbie Hancock, man. All right. The coolest train was the Nissan train. Oh, the funicular train. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, it was a beautiful place to visit. I liked it. Liked it a lot out there. It was fun. It was a relief to be in the mountains. That's what we always say. After being in all the big cities on the way to Switzerland, it was nice to be back in the mountains because we both grew up in the Rocky Mountains. So back in with the cool temperatures in the alpine climate, it was just like such a relief. We're gonna have this could be a cool plaza. I mean, maybe I could fit a building there. I'm not sure. You know, without realizing it, I end up building very like modern, like Chinese cities. Very influenced by that for whatever reason. You know, maybe we could have a connection. I don't know why. It seems like it's not really like it's on my mind or anything. I just tend to want to have more roundness. Like North American stuff. I think North American stuff was interesting to me at one point. Very rigid. Very square. I mean, we all know that, but there are some places, I guess, that you can look to in North America that are more rounded. I like building more. People have said it's like utopian, but I feel like it's more. Yeah, I guess it could be. I just like more natural shapes. It is efficient, though. Okay, now I could probably use the slope tool. Get that nice. Get that real nice. See how that looks. Ooh. Oh. We're gonna have to use a retaining wall there, or else my tunnel's gonna break. What a game. Oh, oh no, oh. gonna have to have a wall there to stop that from happening too. Shane, what's up, dude? How's it going? Was it? Let's see. Let's see how close my guess is. Oh, it's still early yet. How's your morning going? Oh, interesting. What's going on here? What the hell happened? Oh, the tunnel. There's a tunnel there. Like, wait, what's going on? What did I do? Well, there happens to be a tunnel there, sir. That's all I'm gonna. That's as good as it gets, huh? Well, it looks like we're gonna have to get that up. Morning's good. Cold. Ooh. Firing it up. Hell yeah. Dude, when you do that, you are, I don't know where you're doing that, but please let me know. I'd love to tune in. That's awesome, dude. What the heck is that sound? Is that birds outside? Wow. Little chickadees? Like, sounds like babies chirping. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Yeah, please let me know. I'd love to watch. You ordered the cable for your camera. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. One step closer to a Twitch stream. Hell yeah, dude. Picano was on earlier. Just, you're making me think, you know, like, the reason I say is because he doesn't stream on Twitch very often. He's done it more on YouTube. So he was having trouble with some of the commands. No, he wasn't sure like exactly what to do with like how to raid somebody or whatever. Nice, yeah, that's good news. I'm telling you, yeah, but you have the nice camera. You have the nice SLR setup. You could have a really high quality picture and everything. That'd be nice. You can definitely tell. I don't know what you think of this. This is a Elgato. I always forget Elgato Facecam 4K. It's pretty good. It's pretty good picture. I tried to adjust the lighting, but you can always tell like somebody that has a nice SLR. They look fantastic. Okay. So now, if you do it a little bit, get yourself a nice microphone. Semi-good mic. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you can get a good sound out of a cheap mic. It's not going to be a SM7B, but you can still get good sound out of it. Yeah, of course. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Come on now. I know you want it. Nope. Are we gonna get a nice Mono PD 200X? Yeah, it is pretty good value. I don't know if it sounds good to you. That's why I got it. And you can get a kit with a nice boom arm and all that. Thought it was worth it. Like I said, you could get a Shure for the same price, depending on, you know, they go on sale periodically. So I am having trouble today with figuring these damn walls out. If you've ever watched Jelly, she has, I can't remember exactly what I was saying. I think I mentioned that. But she has a pretty nice USB mic. I think right now I'm at a pretty good spot with all the hardware. I upgraded the encoding graphic card, so I don't have I had an Intel card, and I've been complaining about for a long time. I'm gonna extend this, so now I don't have to worry about that. I don't have anything to complain about anymore. I'm gonna have to figure something out. There's something to complain about, I know it. But I tried to adjust this mic to have a more well-rounded sound, because my voice, sometimes my voice sounds a little tinny or thin. I don't know how to explain it, but I wanted to get more of that SM7B, which is kind of can kind of be the standard. I wanted to get it as close as I could. Really good mids. It's really a full sound with those Shure mics. But I don't want to spend $300, so I'm gonna get what I get if I don't want to spend the money or more. I think those things end up costing. But you can get a pretty good setup for under a couple $100 probably. I want to take my time with this. This is like the grand entrance to the whole plaza down here. Let's go back over this with the smooth. Get it nice and smooth. Yeah, but if you guys don't know, Shane builds awesome maps. He's a cartographer. Talented photographer as well. And if Shane starts streaming, you'll be able to see that. Yo, Slay, what's up, dude? How you doing? Gray of the noise. Gray to the noise. Yeah, we're smoothing out this retaining wall so we have a nice gentle slope. Some of this is going to be hidden with foliage and stuff, but a Minecraft village cartographer? No. I don't know if you've ever seen Shane's maps, but he's a hell of a guy. And recently got all of his hardware back, so he's able to actually load the game again. So we have Slay here, who's been geeking out on Pal World. Let's see. Oh no, you did Assassin's Creed, but then you went right back into Pal World, didn't you? I have it. No, never Nummy. I don't know if no, I did install it. I installed Pal World and loaded it once, and I haven't played it. But that's because I've been working on something. I got something brewing. So I've been busy. Busy. Maybe we'll do do the slope up to here on this side, but no retaining wall. This will just be foliage. The road I'm working on is amazing. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I like having these smooth inclines because the retaining walls are just, I think they look so nice. I did this park in my previous city it was like all retaining walls. That was just what made the park what it was. And I built shops into the retaining walls, like little hobbit holes, you know? And then I had like the features of the park, the hills were all like they were like chopped off hills. So the curves went down straight down into a path, and then the hill started again with another. So they were it was like these rolling hills, but they were styled with the retaining walls. I liked that. So you going? Are you? What nights do you stream? Maybe we'll have a. Looks. Yeah. Maybe what can we do here? It'd be so nice if there was some way to work with the water so we could have like a gentle, maybe like 3 steps of waterfall or something. Instead, it would just be if I tried that here, it would just be this blob. And I could use surfaces, maybe. I don't know how good it would look though. Yeah, I'm not sure how good it would look. Yeah, but once I get the foliage around here, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look hot. Yeah, Slay, if you're still there, what nights are you streaming tonight, or you stream tomorrow? You do every other day, right? Isn't that kind of how it goes? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. And then Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Sunday. I thought you knew me. Yeah, I got to keep track of everyone's stream schedule. Yo, what's up? Welcome. Dava, thank you for the raid. Hello. How do you do? Alvin has reteamed Hydrate immediately. Oh my god, I was just thinking I need to step away for a second. I've been drinking too much. How's it going, Albaniz? Comrade Karen, hello. Kylie. How you doing, Kylie? It's getting late for you and Kylie. What are you guys doing up so late? Jam yesterday, jam tomorrow, but never jam today. Nice to see you all. Latent Thinker, hello. How you doing? So you were working on a rail yard. I watched you a little bit. I watched you building it a little bit. Untangling the rail, the yarn that you threw down today. You fought the law and the law didn't win. All right. So we're getting slowly here, getting a plaza with a transit station. This train station goes straight to the airport. It goes up to this station. So we're getting there. The train station is connected. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. I'm amazed that you end up starting a new city and you get so far so quickly. And here's me. I'm still working on the same city since October. But I guess you worked on, what was that, Davesport? You worked on that for a while. What was that, like 9-10 months, something like that? You had that going for a while. But anyone that was here before, if you don't know Dava, please check out Dava. That was awesome. You got a shadow. Okay. So yeah, I was working on this. So we're gonna have a nice, large green space around this whole area. This little skyline is gonna be separated by a green space and like a plaza before we get to the sports complex. It's only been since October, yeah. No, I mean, but it's still a while. The previous city I worked on for about 10 months. It's so hard for me to start something new. Oh yeah, Dava's cool. What's up, Cal? How you been doing? Beating the heat? Probably instead of doing walls, probably some slopes down. I kind of feel like having a water feature somewhere along. The roundabout looks very clean. Hell yeah. Thanks. Yeah. We're going to build a plaza that matches something that somebody who visits Antonio asked for. So I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I needed to figure out how this all looked before I could really, I don't know, it was kind of just out. This was the last thing and there was just nothing here. So I wanted to be able to see whatever. I can't just build something in a vacuum, and there has to be some purpose to it, some connection. Jerry rigged it. Hello, enjoy your lurk. Thanks for being here. If y'all haven't played Roundabout, if y'all haven't played Microscape, you probably heard about Microscape. But if you haven't played it, you could join us. Several streamers are playing. It's a fun little game, little activity to do while we're all streaming. Kind of like I don't know. I described it as like an idle game, but I think it's a little more than that. It does take a little bit of attention. It's fun though. Hello, Maggie. How you doing? Yeah, maybe this has to be a retaining wall. We do the sloped wall here, so we don't. Sometimes it gets a little too chill. Hey, it's Miles Davis. It's Miles Davis. It was the Miles Davis Quintet. So this was pretty early. This was early. This was before the birth of Cool. He was young. He was young when they did this. Maybe this level here. There's like this song. There's so much dissonance in this song. It's always kind of weirded me out. How am I? I'm doing well. I'm just I'm building a sunken train station, and hopefully with I was thinking of doing a sunken plaza over here to link up with this. So I'm trying to figure out how to situate it. Dava just was nice enough to raid over, so just kind of shooting the shit. I gotta watch my mouth though, because my daughter's in the room. She always calls me on it. I'll hear excuse me? Language, that's right. Oh, that's an interesting hill that we get there. Why is that? Why does it do that sometimes? Is it because of the building? Is it the train station warping the terrain? So I'm thinking yeah, it is. I think it is. Maybe this is flat enough. Yeah, no, that's more of a gentle slope. I kind of like that a little bit more. We spent half the time thinking, yeah, no, this is a game of patience. Like I can appreciate the people that build super like, fast, grow a population, but I can't do it. There may have been a time where I could do that, but no longer. I'll probably end up having a gentle slope up here. Yeah, the building warps the terrain. I guess I could do this, huh? Maybe that's all I needed to do. We get the ooh, just slightly. Yeah, this isn't a game of. I don't think there's a race. Put it that way. There's no race. City Skylines. I mean, sometimes I guess if you're doing like one of those competitions or something, which I have a hard time doing because I end up spending so long on one build. Like I recently did this one tile thing. Ended up building it for a month. It's just like I couldn't go any faster. You can get speed or you can get quality for me, one of the two. I guess. I don't know, maybe it's not as quality as I think. I don't know. Maybe it's not that great. That was nice of you to raid, Dava, thank you. How's everything been out there? It's the other Wednesday it got too hot. Or Monday, sorry. Monday it got too hot. I couldn't keep going. Thank you, Jemama. It was 97 on Wednesday, which is really hot for this area. So I was dying in here, man. So I think I streamed for 3 hours and I was like, that was it. Like I can't go on anymore. I told Maddish later on, I was like, yeah, and of course my primary game is City Skyline, so I'm just heating up the house with that. It's a little bit better today though, because we had the windows open and stuff, since we had a little bit of rain, so. You'll be sending some pictures of your city. Oh, nice. Yeah. Post them, please, all the time. I love seeing what people are working on. I was just telling Bob, please do. I like it very much. Hell, same with you, Slay. You ever load that thing up? If you're still there, you ever load that thing up? Take some screenshots and share them. I'd love to see. So no, you don't do cities content anymore at all, really. I mean, you're mostly focused as YouTube video wise. You're mostly focused on what you call it, squad, right? Oh, there goes my pup. My pup's yelling at someone. I think what I'm going to do, it's going to slope up this side and then it's going to slope up gently here. It'll start sloping up. So the wall, it's not just like this confined thing. Oh, Dava, I got 1,000 subs on YouTube. What, last week? I think it was the previous Friday. I got 1,000. Pretty excited about that. Yeah, for sure. I haven't put out a video for like 2.5, 3 months. So I need to get on that, but so I've been working on a video. I think I talked to you about it. Would you ever want to do that, dude? I should talk to Poplar. I should talk to the fellas and see, because there's people that show up to do guest builds like what I did. That'd be awesome, dude. And maybe, did I already ask you about that? I think, well, actually, no, I remember that, and you said I'd build a rail yard. Right? You can build a rail yard. That'd be awesome. like that. You're heading out. All right. You have a good night, Golden Star. Enjoy the rest of your evening, man. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that slope. I guess I saw Sunny in your stream earlier. Maybe let's pull that out a little bit and slope this. Started about there. Oof. A little bit closer. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Ooh. Is that leaking through? I can't tell. Yeah, no, it's good. Gotta head to work. Yeah, have a good one, man. Maybe just manually do the slope. Did that wrong. I like all these alternating angles. Well, it's good. It's good to know I got the filters right. I got the expander right, so some of this stuff doesn't leak through. We're all in the same room. So I always wonder if you know what can be heard. But I think I got it set up pretty damn well. We always joke we're gonna kick the kids out of their room, get bunk beds. Such a mama and I could have a computer room. I don't think they like that idea. I think there was something from like Tim and Eric back in the day. There was a song about taking the kids' room. Taking over the kids' room. Another $1 for the swear jar. Is that a flat? Kinda. This being lumpy is kind of annoying. I have to figure that out. Oop, let's see. Oh, man, I don't know if I'll get you. I'll get it if it didn't reconnect. It's been weird. I was getting... Oh, nice. It did it. It did it. Woo! Spotify was having some issues, so the requests were struggling. It looks like it worked. I think this side should have planters. Maybe, I don't know. It's kind of, this trench that I dug is kind of deep. So maybe like 4 planters step down instead of just having a flat wall. And then this side, this side. Maybe a road. I kind of struggle sometimes because I start a park and then I'm like, well, I could just keep making the park bigger. Because I don't want to put an intersection here, right next to the roundabout. Because I was saying that this is a perfect spot for an intersection to cross, but I don't know. I'm not sure that would work out too well. In this city. What will I do here? I just flatten it? Where's that? Did I not do that because of the train track though? I think so. Oh yeah, right. There's that tunnel right there. Some type of touristy thing, maybe. What a good Skyline song, yeah. It's just like, wasn't it? It was SimCity 2000. Had this in MIDI form back in the day. I think I had heard the song before. I was young, you know. I was like, I don't know, how old was I? 12, maybe. That was the first time when I realized that this was the song. I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. They put this song in the game. Whoa. Just a young man. Try and clear up this jank here because that texture peeking through is not good. Well, I hope Antonio likes the surrounding area. Pip, what's up? How's it going, Pip? Oh, we could do the booty park. We have shape. We have the shape. We have a booty park shape here. Literally building a city to rock and roll. Hell yeah. Etymology of rock and roll is interesting. Yeah. Were you at work today? Were you at work today, Pip? Training? Do you still work on the national park? It's one of those things that's not done, but it came close. So there was something I wanted to do over here, and that was... You had the day off today? Okay. Expand on that, Cal. Good conversation. We go to beach, right? I do beach. No, where are the waves? Wait, where am I? Surfaces. I need decals. Yeah, Luffy, I end up getting distracted sometimes, and sometimes I don't finish. Maybe we could go up here. There's another waterfall. Yeah, there was just a little bit of work that I wanted to do. Nothing too crazy. Get it looking a little fancy. Oh, I bet. Swinging those hips, right? And there's probably room for something like... just all the small ones probably, right? Kind of like that direction. Have it lapping up against the water. See, I get distracted and I just start on something completely different. Maybe not that one. I built this city all right. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. There's actually some inspiration. Oops. Somebody did this. Somebody did a waterfall build. I saw it posted on Reddit. Looks so good. And I was like, oh man, yeah, they beat me to it. Like this is exactly what I was trying to do. I should pull up that image. Looks so good though. Oh my god. You're going to Chicago? Oh hell yeah. I think you mentioned that you might go to Chicago, right? Isn't that last stream? You got that all squared away then. Good for you. That'll be fun. I'd like to go back there. There's a couple places that I visited that your mama didn't. We didn't travel together for that. And there's a couple places she went that I'd like to go. She went to Ireland when we were in college, and I didn't go. I went to Vancouver. No. When she went to Vegas, I went to Vancouver. When she went to Ireland, partway through her trip, I ended up moving home. Like, I can't do this anymore. Moved home. Was a freshman, I think. Freshman in college. Something like that. Does that make sense? These are kind of like too far down. Will they stick to the water if I raise them? I've never tried. No, they just want to... I guess I could raise the terrain slightly to see if that... Yeah, I think it looks fine. Upper West Coast to get inspiration from, especially Oregon. Yeah, Oregon, yeah, for sure. Oregon is gorgeous. The whole Pacific Northwest, it's a beautiful place. Reminds me, Poplar just sent me a bunch of photos of, he had a little vacation. Sent me some photos. Looks beautiful. British Columbia. The whole West is beautiful. Yeah. Like I've always said, I need to make it to California. I've never been out there. I've been to the ocean just a handful of times in North America. That's mostly been on the east. But I was in Vancouver, so visited there, visited the ocean just a touch. And it was, well, no, it wasn't the ocean. It was the Northern Sea and Mediterranean. So that's something I wanted to do, Luffy. Kind of what I planned on. I hadn't gotten to it. So it looks kind of cool. Give me my dead tree. And I like doing these and have them like tip them over. I need to get that beta version. of this mod. We have it slightly. That's quite the... Oh my god. Sometimes it... If I had the gizmo, it would work better, but... I don't know, something like that. You haven't been out west or really traveled much since getting out of the army? You miss it? Yeah. Yeah, in my early 20s, I traveled a lot more than the rest, than the next 20 years. We took a big trip, and then we haven't really done much. Any vacations or traveling has been like hyper local. I mean, Jamama's flown out to some places for work or to visit. Bobbler! 11 is a number greater than 10. Hell yeah. Thanks, dude. Thanks for resubbing. Luffy got me distracted on... Like, I want to do a little bit of work on this. Maybe I just flew away. I wanted to look at it again. A little distracted. Like, oh yeah, I could... You take some really good screenshots. Sorry. No. It's good. It's good. It's good. Back to nature. No, I was supposed to be working on the second skyline. But Luffy asked if I was working on the forest in the national park anymore. I was like, oh, I didn't finish it. I wanted to do some stuff, so I made this little island. Made a little island. Skylines in this game? No way. No. This is what I was working on just now. Doing some of this alternating wall stuff. That looked kind of cool. I'm not really sold on this curve, unfortunately. Mostly because I want this all to match up. I want all these lines to be parallel. But that's okay. It's okay. Maybe I'll return to that off stream so we don't have to watch me do the retaining walls again. A few years ago, someone on Twitter posted a photo of the view from their Humvee windshield, so he DM'd him from his 10-digit grid coordinates. You DM'd him his 10-digit grid coordinates? That's always crazy when people just know. Like, you post a photo and they're like, oh, dude, I was out there, and they like have it directly like mapped out. Like, oh my god. There's people that are just love playing GeoGuessr. So good. You're so good at that. Blows my mind. Like, I can guess sometimes, but that's a skill. That is a skill. It wraps around. We like our wraparounds in Pava. It bends, wraps around. You youngins with your fancy city builder games back in my day, if you wanted to build a city, you had to go outside and work with your hands. None of this computer, none of this city slicker, computer stuff. Yeah, I'll be right back. I drank too much coffee to use the bathroom. Okay, here, I want to get a good view. Please, everyone. Please clap. No, I'll be right back. Be right back. Hello. Check out Pip. Check out Poplar. Hell yeah. Chicago. That'd be a cool trip, though. It's pretty hot this time of year in Chicago, though. Holy hell, it's pretty hot. This is a maybe, yeah. I think this is about the time I was there. Whew. I wasn't used to that. Let's see if people use this. I want to connect it. You were in, yeah. It's that time of year. It's just, woof. Once you get near those lakes. For somebody coming from Colorado, it's just like torture. It's so bad. Toddling town. Wait, did I go to the wrong one? There we go. Now I hope it connects. Oh. I just wasn't mousing over the right thing. Zereezy, what's up, dude? Oh, it's nice in Chicago today. Oh, okay. As soon as I start talking, of course. Of course. You probably got some of the rain, some of these storms that we had blowing through. Might have gone up north a little bit. Well, hopefully that whole area gets some moisture, because... Were you getting any of the smoke, Zereezy? Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. You say it right here. That cleared out, good. Obelix, what's up? Oh no. Careless Whisper. Yeah, baby. Careless Whisper. Always be my baby. Oh no. Your mama loves a Careless Whisper. No. Because of the music. Waiting for your dinner at Gray with this song. Some Phil Collins. Mariah and George. She's... Oh my god. If only Jelly was here. Okay, so I'm not gonna get it as flat as I want because of this. So I think I'm gonna end up hiding this a little bit. Huh? Oh. This is showing me not to go to the casino. Why? Laying the foundation. Oh yeah. What are you having for dinner tonight, Dava? What's on the menu? Yeah, this is gonna be... I should flatten this out. We do a little work on this. 5 maybe? Oh. Well, that's good. The smoke's cleared out. It's kind of a... just normal. Unfortunately for us here in Colorado, we get that at least once a year. Sometimes, like last year, wasn't as bad, but we still got the smoke. It settles. The valley that we live in, if there's anything within what, like 100 miles, it ends up blowing directly and settling into this valley that we live in. So this year was bad. Like this was I think the worst. I thought the first year we lived here was the worst, but oof. This was bad news. So I know you all I feel really bad for you all up there. I mean, the smoke extended so far. It's incredible. No, we need more. Not fun. Like not being able to go outside, really. I mean, you can, but you're gonna get clobbered with that. I don't know. I would go outside and just immediately get a headache. It's bad news. Oh, that synth there. But it's good to see you, Zreezy. Thanks for stopping by, man. I should just do it over here too. I say I wish Jelly was here because she has a good laugh whenever Careless Whisper comes on and Jemama's here. You're lurking most days. Oh, cool. You're hanging while you listen. Yeah, no problem, dude. I'm glad you're here. That's cool. It's horrible. Never. I shouldn't say anything because now everyone's gonna keep it up all the time. Effing hate this song. We could play.
I'm in my prime.
What's the...
Zreezy just
Hell yeah,
subscribed
Zreezy!
with Prime.
Thanks, dude. We got the double. I'm in my prime and the resub. Oh yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Using the prime. I always say that's my favorite. Like the sound effect on the stream. That's my favorite one. Yeah. Can you put? Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, please do. Please do. Yeah, Val Kilmer and the... Uh-oh, the pup's going. It's time for the pup. Oh. Austin Barfire is really something. Oh, do you need us to remove that? The best thing Val did, yeah. Oh, no, okay, it worked. Oh, wow, yeah. That air quality, too. You get that red sunset that just, like... I mean, it can be pretty, but you know what it means, and it's just like... Eh. Yeah, wow. Man, that smoke, that cloud is, holy hell. How many acres? How many square meters or whatever you guys, whatever you guys do up there? Like, how big is that fire? Yikes. Yeah. No, we don't need another. I guess this should connect, huh? We got Mariah Carey going. Holy crap. This is almost like when I was building a garden, a pretty little garden, and somebody queued up Thong Song. I think it was Thong Song. It was hilarious. I'm like drawing a little path. It's like thong, 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 thong. It felt a little awkward when that was happening. Look on the interactive map. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Did you do good? Yeah, no, it's fine. I did. Just northeast of Van. Yeah. That's showing up. This damn thing's not working again. It must be because I redid all this. Filters. Yeah, do your thing. There it is. This is the bad one, huh? Oh, it's just like it's just everywhere. Oof. Ruthless. You make that a little bit more smooth. My God. It's just like the entire look at North America is just on fire right now. Ooh, up here. Wow. That's scary. That one is scary. It was just last Christmas that she listened to it. If your mom doesn't like Mariah, I'm guessing she must hate it. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know if it hate, but I know that when we were in Slay's channel, and this is a couple weeks ago, I think Homer kept cueing that song. It's like the whole video kept using Tangia to cue that thing up. It's ridiculous. It's so absurd. You are correct. Hey, what's up, Pete? Yin, what's up, Yenzers? How's it going? How you doing tonight, Pete? How's the drive home? Oh, God. There we go. We're gonna need another one if... We're gonna need another redeem. I think Shock's getting close to 600. Into the road. Okay, so how did I... Yeah, that'll look nice over here too. I'll do a retaining wall over here. Yes. Yes. Phil Collins, yeah. I remember somebody came in here and was just like, dude, what is this? And they queued up a bunch of like 90s rock immediately. It was like, they queued up like 311 or something like that. And they were like, I was like, well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with that. They were like, dude, you were listening to Phil Collins. What do you want me to do? I was like, I like Phil Collins. Sorry. But I think it was like the Lion King song, so because there was a point. But is that what I want it to do? No, I want this wall to want it to grow. They don't understand, bruh. Yeah. Bruh. It's Phil. What are you talking about? Like when the drums kick in on this song, I mean, everyone knows the drums kick in on this song. It's like, oh my God. It's incredible. Check out Pete. Pete has the nutso clown. This fill period is actually quite good, yeah, for sure. Ears must be filled with wax, yeah. But like I said, it wasn't this song. It was, I think somehow the Lion King soundtrack was playing. So I guess I can understand. It was the Lion King soundtrack. So it was just like, eh. All right. But they queued up like Creed or something. So it was just like, well, you know, I could take the Lion King song. We don't need to hear the Creed song. Damn it. It's not doing the same. I'm not getting the same feeling over here. It's this. This is what's bothering me. Yeah, and then it's like way too gentle. We need to have a little... Well, no, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. Not bad. take it all back. Drink, drink, drink. Thank you, Pete. Genesis did have a period where they were actually on the vanguard. There's some good Genesis songs. Yeah, there are some good Genesis songs. Sorry for the 10 years late reply. Oh, yeah. There were those reaction videos for a little while. People were doing, they got popular where people were listening to old music that they hadn't heard, you know, like maybe teenagers or people in their 20s, they were listening to music from like the 80s. And I remember the episode when they played this song and they were just like, and then the drums hit and they were just like, oh, like they went off. They're like, oh my God, that was amazing. Someone called you racist? What? Yeah, why don't you learn some Swahili? Come on. You're losing your virginity again? Listening to this. It's all rushing back. Dude, before you got here, we had George Michael on as well. George Michael on Careless Whisper. So I don't know what you had going on for that song, but it's your mama's favorite song. No. Get ready for the new century. Oh no. That's so funny, Pete. That is hilarious. On my body. You pull on the R. Kelly? Dude. But my body's telling me yes. Now I'm God. You can if you want. We heard the part that that's pretty much what I remember about this song. My body's telling me yes. Sepultura? Oh God. There's quite the collection of music that we're queuing up just to change the mood. Final decision, red card. Yeah, I wish I had I should have a whistle. I remember there were these dudes back in the day. I think it was probably more common than just in the Denver scene, but at hardcore shows, there would be pit referees. So people would be going off, like the breakdown would hit, and it would just be like, it would be nuts, right? People would be doing all the floor stomping and stuff. These guys are dressed like referees. They would blow a whistle and call fouls on people in the mosh pit. It was so awesome. I miss those days. What's that R. Kelly song about a cherry pie, but she's allergic to cherry pie, and the big moment is when he opened the cupboard? I don't know. I hear you. I used to be a fan of a lot of people that I'm not now. Oh, yeah. Elbows down. Yeah. Personal foul. It'd stop everything. It was so good. The hardcore kids are hilarious. It was kind of a big, like, that whole thing was big when I was in high school and into college. So Spotify didn't get which version you meant. Oh, okay. Offside, yeah, exactly. Oh, Dava liked it. Dava liked it. Dava's dancing. I skipped it. Hey, you gave me permission. Sorry, Dava. I was grooving. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so we're only 5 meters down over here. I'm curious if that's gonna. Oh no, we can do it. Oh my God, awesome. I really thought that tunnel was gonna poke through, but that's not bad. If we're only 5 meters, right? Yeah, 5 meters. Big part of our arc is people in our 30s and 40s realizing how many celebrities from our childhood are creeps. Yeah. And I think, I don't know. I know pretending like things, something's new or, it didn't happen before is kind of, that's not the truth necessarily. But I think a lot of the people from the 90s were for sure. A lot of people from the 80s and 90s for sure. Like it was a time. Did you bite the bottom lip while grooving? No, I think Dava can dance. Dava can dance, right? You have that. What is that? You have that redeemed. Pete, have you ever been in Dava's streams? The 70s, yeah, 70s, 80s, 90s. Yeah, it was that whole kind of like post-sexual revolution thing, right? Through Vietnam and all that. I have 64 bones in Baldur's Gate. Hell yeah. Dude, yes. That's so good. Like, yep, I got 64 bones. The Bone Collector. I watched that movie. The 28 years later, The Bone Collector. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I know people had a lot to say about just 28 years later, but I thought that was pretty decent too. I don't know what the complaints were necessarily about that for the 28 years later. I think maybe the plot was kind of unstable or it didn't really flow as well. But I liked both of those. I didn't see 28. I don't remember watching the middle one. 28 weeks later. It's only a minute 47 seconds. Jamama's. Jamama gets the final say. When them funny mustaches started coming out. All them funny mustaches. I'll not stop collecting bones until I have 206. Awesome. You'll have a whole human. 65 bones. We need like a scoreboard for Bread's bone collection. I'll have this probably slope here. You have a skull and a ribcage? Nice. I know when I was playing, I was walking around with all types of body parts. I collected them as well. I didn't keep track, but I knew I had hands and feet. Phil Collins and Boys to Men is acceptable. Is that where they get the meme 70s porn star mustache? Because of the liberation? Maybe. I don't know. There were some crazy mustaches. Up until recently, I had a pretty crazy mustache going on. I had the whole thing. Oh my god. I was a fan of Boys to Men, Belle Biv DeVoe, and PM Dawn before I found punk. Yeah. What did I miss? I feel like I missed something up here. There are people that have resurfaced that are wildly popular again. It's like, I was a kid when this person was a proven creep. Yeah. Me? Heavens no. Yeah. I missed. I knew I missed something. Music that shows that, hey, we're in fact genius. Wait, what? The Beatles' Tomorrow Never Knows? Is that what you're talking about? That song? I need to figure out, this side is like, keeps popping out. My ear is rejecting this left side. Okay, so I've reached the point now where I have to figure out what the hell to do. Maybe I will just go. You could see it. You could see why it's screwed up. These songs remind me of the grocery store. Like they would play the instrumental versions. The liberation of porn in the mainstream are mustaches. When they liberated the mustache. Once again, the mustache has been liberated. Like when you're getting old when you start hearing instrumental versions of the songs you used to listen to in high school at the grocery store. Viva la mustache. Who played this masterpiece? It was Ortali. Or no, it wasn't Ortali. It was Albanese. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this damn thing keeps popping out. Stop popping out my ear. Stay in there. I need to figure that out. Boys to Men was like so popular when we were in elementary school. I remember it being like MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice in like first and second grade because everyone was wearing the MC Hammer pants. Another road. Rotating in the ear, yeah, it's like my ear is just this ear canal is just not sized properly for this thing. To get the suction, doesn't want to. The 70s, the mullet was in fashion too. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we got that. Probably have to use these. This song makes me want to pee. Oh, why? What does that mean? You just don't understand. I always love the spoken word in the middle of the song. Girl, hey girl, it's just you and me, baby. Yeah, I'll be here till your dying day, baby. This is how I put your mama to sleep every night. Hey girl. The mullet, that hideous haircut used by football players, hockey too. They have some glorious mullets in the NHL. Hey girl.
This is how we all put our wives to bed at night, isn't that right, gentlemen? Oh, the 2.5 minute deep voice. This is how I go to sleep, yes. No, hold on, baby. Hold on, girl. Hey, girl, we just need to turn on that Boys to Men. Yo, Boys to Men's how you keep a girl. It's how you keep your lady. This is how I go. I've seen more mullets since moving to Australia than any other time in your life. People just have them willingly. They're all very open. They're open to the mustache, to the mullet. Hey girl. Simone. bone update. This just in. We have an urgent bone update. The ribcage consists of 37 bones and the skull of 14. So if we put my grand total together with your 66 bones, that means you're at 117 bones. Oh my god. Oh my god. You must have fallen on a deep well, yeah. Yet another reason I'm single and staying that way. If someone tried to use that sex voice on me, I would have to put the out the front door. Hey, baby. Just you and me. And then it goes to Phil Collins. Incredible. You need 89 more bones. You had them. You're on your way. That was glorious. Okay, you know what? We're gonna make a big, this staircase is gonna be crazy. Oh my eyes. You know what? Those are too thin. Those aren't gonna work for me. We need bigger stairs. Hey, baby, we need bigger stairs. You know I love making
Stairs, baby. Okay. Is that too much? No, that's pretty good. Creating a clip. Oh, did the title not get changed? What the heck? We still have the Monday title. Oops. That's okay. Nobody ever reads it anyway. I'm gonna match the height of these. Bust out the drum set and sing Phil Collins. That's right. That's what I do. No, wrong way. Down. You can press page down, right? There. That's... Wow, I can't believe how close I got that. Jobs, well, some landscapers and construction types. Yeah. No, don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna work on those unemployment numbers. Well, I did build. Look at that. I built this tower. That's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of jobs right there. Living our Monday dreams today. Living our Monday dreams today. That's right. Phil Collins, Boys to Men. We're on fire today. So that means I don't need the thing. Damn it. Just go. You gotta be kidding me. This one. I don't need this. We can just go boop and give that the old save. We'll get these job numbers under control. We gotta move. That reminds me of oh man, what's that song? We gotta move these microwave. Dire Straits. That was one of the first music videos I ever saw. We gotta move these color TVs. So there was a little while where I listened to Dire Straits like every day. That album, I think, whatever album that was. That was in my 20s. What's the thing that worked on this project that you are the most proud? Like this, the whole city, or just like what I'm working on now? I like this, honestly. This right here. Look at that. That looks really cool. I love how smooth that is. That's smooth. Brothers in Arms is the album from Dire Straits. Yeah. That I would listen to that a lot. I don't know why that suddenly was just like I loved it so much. The whole city? The whole city. My favorite part of the whole... Oh my god, autosave. My favorite part of this... And there's a couple things. I like this castle. I thought that turned out really well. I still need to finish. We need some... I mean, it's kind of cool with the hill like that, but... Buffalo Soldier. Oh, yeah. Wait, who redeemed that? The hell? What? Redeem song request. Oh, Albanese. For some reason, your name wasn't showing up for a second under there, and then the chat scrolled, and then it popped up again for me. I like this castle. That was fun. But then I like over here. Probably... I mean... I don't know. I like so much. I like so much of what I made. This is cool. I like this resort. Sometimes you just, I don't know, when I'm doing this, I don't always have the best inspiration or imagination. So when I did this, it was just like a spark. I was like, oh my God, yeah. Like it all started because I wanted to do a pool. And I had to figure out how to make, because at first I was going to put the pool up here, but when you have a pool so close to water, a body of water, it tends to just like want to go to the water. So it kept spilling over the water source that I put up here. So I ended up just using the ocean water as a pool. And that really turned out. And then the rest of it just kind of came and fell into place. But once these are Joe's, right? Oh my God. No, these are Zira's. What am I saying? These are Zira's rocks. When these came out, it was just like, oh man, like perfect. Perfect. Yeah, you can see though, I was like, oh cool, this is fun. And then I started building around and then I got like, eh. You know why I moved on? It was because these buildings. No, those are placed. Oh, it's because of this. I used static ploppables and then put in all the air ducts and the HVAC and all that because the static ploppables don't come with it. So I put every single one of these things, and there's no copy and paste. So I built each one of these individually, and just kind of like when I come over here, I think of that and I'm like, man, I'll get to it. Are these Joe's? What was I clicking on? Oh, I'm clicking on the decals. Yeah, I'm clicking on the decals. These are Joe's. Yeah, these are Joe's. Zira has the like the boulders. These look really nice in the water. I think the water flowing over them always looks really good. I don't know. There's other stuff though. If I start looking around, I'll be like, oh, but I like that too. This was fun. I never finished it. It's tennis arena. The Alpine Village was cool. Chinatown was cool. That was fun. Did that for Minnie. I wonder how Minnie's doing. I haven't seen Minnie for a while. And I like doing this. Like any of the parks, man. The parks. I'm obsessed. This was fun. This is a bunch of static ploppables to make a performing arts center. Lots of custom stuff down here. Sculpture, water sculpture and stuff. Miami vibes, yeah, for sure. Over by all the resorts and stuff. Yeah, I need to go back there and finish that. So this was supposed to be like there's a place in Croatia. This was supposed to be a split Croatia. Like I think that's the photo is like right there, and I tried to match that. A guy in England used her song in a TikTok. It went viral throughout England and blew her song up in Spotify, and then she performed it. Wait, who? Madonna? Huey Lewis in the news. Huey Lewis can't. He doesn't perform or make music anymore. I don't think he can. I read about that. It was kind of sad. When she showed up at the World Cup halftime. Oh yeah. Let's go out. Split, but never been there. Been to Albania and Bulgaria. Ooh. Yeah, one day I'd love to go. When we were in Europe, we did like a Western, like a Western trip. We didn't go down to the eastern side. If I could go again, I would. I've mentioned it before, but I would just do a couple stops instead of like the tour. We did like a grand tour of the whole continent, the whole western side of the continent. That was a little much. So we'll go back eventually, probably with the kids and all that. But that side would be fun. I'd like that. So there's a reason that I had this. This is just gonna have to go move over. Now, did they connect? Yeah, but I think my favorite part, that was really fun. I enjoyed that. And it was like one of the few projects I pretty much did it in one night. So that was fun. We have why do we have that? What's that for? Busta Rhymes. Oh, damn. I love these things, but they are so glitchy. How could we could do something cooler. I want to use them, but they just don't do it. We'll do like a landing, I guess. Is this a landing or no? This is do like a little section of a plaza here. I want stairs though. How long have we been going? Almost 3 hours. It's gone by fast. Don't start. What are you yelling at? Yeah, maybe have it angled like that. There you go. Hell yeah, Pete. What are you up to? 61. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Yeah, so we'll make a little plaza and then we'll use these steps instead. Ones that I started with. And I might be able to use them without having the people sinking into them. And this makes more sense because then that will go directly to this. There's going to be a path there. That's going to be a plaza. You're stuck in traffic because of a massive rainstorm? Damn. Kind of miss sometimes those. We don't really get the downpours like that. I know, you know, it sucks to be stuck in traffic, but occasionally we'll get something where it's like the water, you know, you get rushing water, but it's so freaking dry here. Remember in Denver, downtown would flood on a storm like that. The highway would be backed up because cars couldn't get by on 20th Avenue in Denver. It's like a major I-25 exit entrance. Yeah, that's actually that is better. And instead of railings, I'm gonna do, oops, I'll just do walls along the. I guess we line this one up and then reorient this one up here because this one's not. What's up with that? Oh. Well, that makes more sense. But yeah, Luffy's split is beautiful. It seemed like it would fit in really well with what I was going for. I'll return to it eventually. It's just one of those things. So I have a lot more to do over here. A touch, do terrain work around the edges because it's got all lumpy, quite lumpy. I don't play stuff like this very often, but sometimes it's good. On stream, at least. There were a couple times where we just played hardcore for an hour or two. Actually, I haven't listened to Sepultura for years. You guys had quite the queue going. If this is finally playing, you queued this a while back, huh? Is that enough space for this? If I slope this, I don't know exactly how I want to do that. Is this what you is this what you were looking for? Oh my god. Don't skip. Maybe stairs over here as well. I remember this. Like, just wow. Just wow. The writing is so good. God. You got 70 bones. You're on your way. 33 tracks he wrote as an opera. Okay. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense then. Thank you for that. I did not know that there was an opera. Incredible. Makes me think of, we would have like a little garden box here, but it would just be maybe like a boulder with some trees and a couple bushes or something right in this little corner here. Here we like to make things that are reminiscent of the mountains in the city. There's a lot of stuff like that, like especially really I always think of Coors Field. I love going to Coors Field. That's where the Colorado Rockies play. And they have stuff like that in the ballpark. And that was our little bit of our Day, week, month. Yeah, that's so funny. Assisted spirituality era. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Song's cool. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we could probably fit 5. Trippy, man. Revolver is their best, in your opinion? Yeah, I like Revolver. I think there's other songs that I like off of what's the album with didn't they let Ringo write a song? It was a big song, right? It turned out to be like one of the hits off of the album. Was it like a later, like a B? It was also almost like a B-side, but that's what the Beatles, like all their songs are like. I think it was around kinda maybe the man, it's been so long since Yellow Submarine. Yeah. When George was spending time with Ravi Shankar, yeah. Those are just the regular drug times. The India drug, yeah. Serious. Oh. Almost there. Yellow Submarine is what I was thinking of. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't remember that. That's an iconic song. But like I said, like you think like, oh, that's like a B-side, but like every song off of those albums was huge. Like they were all radio songs. That's amazing. Because that doesn't happen really. Not very often, right? It doesn't really happen anymore. Where an entire album has hits. I mean, people don't really ever listen to a whole album either, so I could probably do 4 there. I mean, I do. I listen to albums all the way through pretty often. Actually, you know what? I'm doing this like really inefficiently here. Did we get to the, what, dude? Thing. Autosave is always the most inopportune. There we go. Poison. I guess I didn't need all of them this height, but that's okay. And I think they're gonna sink. The people will sink. We'll just deal with that. You streaming tonight, Pip? You're still there. Because it's kind of dinner time, isn't it? People might be dropping off, going to get some dinner. Were you a Stevie Wonder fan? Yeah, some of it. Like, just like the popular songs. I know you've queued up some Stevie Wonder occasionally. I never really dug deep into that, but I know growing up, I mean, he was a huge. Stevie Wonder was a star, so definitely heard the big stuff. No complaints, I should say. Honest but very. Yeah, I think you've queued a song off that before. Really bizarre. You gotta, like, honestly, it was kind of weird. Just geeked out, man. Dude is having a great time. I think the Stevie Wonder comes up on Dava's stream periodically too. Well, periodically, probably like once a stream, huh? Yes, this is what I was going for. I like it. Human Nature. Golden Star cues this one. Golden Star likes this song. He's always cueing this. We should have a Human Nature counter. Keep track of how many times this one gets played. Ooh, thunder. Got the thunderstorm rolling in. This doesn't want to cooperate. So maybe if we pull this out a little bit. Does it do me that way? What did you guys have for dinner, Jamama? We did a slideshow for a class project in high school where I went out and shot a whole roll of pictures and played them back to a song from that album as a soundtrack, kind of a specialty. Got a good grade. Yeah, what a bizarre album. What a just off the wall idea. A lot of this stuff can be hidden with plants. We have these odd spaces as well. Probably, if I angled it properly, could probably put stairs there. So wraps around, but maybe that would be overdoing it. I'm not sure. Could do a large flat space, maybe. I kind of want it. I want everything to drop though. You know, I want the whole. Not sure. Pasta. Pasta. Cool. Did any of you ever see Michael Jackson live? Or Tala, you talked about going to some. Your mom appreciated music. You've been to some pretty interesting shows. Years. Stuff my parents would never. I didn't go to a real concert until I was much older. Teens. That would have been a hell of an experience, though. I mean, that would have been like a huge show. More Thunder, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of paranoid about the Thunder, so I end up shutting down all the PCs. And we've been having these storms rolling through. I don't like the idea that I just spent however much I spent on all this and then to have it gone in an instant. I don't like that idea very much. I wish I had, a better setup as far as like a whole house. None of that stuff is ever foolproof, so I'm like, eesh. Growing up, his house and my house have been hit by lightning. Yeah. I don't know if it's just the Rocky Mountains or if there's something else about it, but I do have bad memories. That's cool you queued up so much music today. That's awesome. If anyone hasn't been over there, the bot just posted a link to the YouTube. If you haven't been over to the YouTube, give it a gander. I'm gonna have a video ready for Friday for sure. Stuff just kind of came up this week. It's been this whole summer. I've been so stressed out with like too many things to do, so the video kind of gets pushed back. Like, oh, I have some time to work on it, and then somebody will ask for something. Client, or we got a puppy. So it adds to the workload. I'm just like, oh my god. I don't know if any of you have ever made a YouTube video, but it can be a hell of a thing. I need to structure everything a little bit better too, because I end up recording hundreds of hours, or whatever, 50 hours, 60 hours, 100 hours, and I have to go and comb through all that. I'm just not. It's not the way to do it. It is. It's all excuses, dude. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry, everyone. I know everyone's just on the edge of their seat waiting for my YouTube videos. I'm looking here, looking. We could raid Felicia Day. That would actually be kind of funny. But she actually has a lot of people watching her today. Last couple times I've seen her on, she's probably had like 300. She's got 1.3K watching her. It was kind of crowded earlier with cities skylines, but I don't see anyone really on doing that right now. 1 hour recording is 10-minute video. Yeah, it's like I combed through. It took me. I started actually editing the video about a week and a half ago, because I finished around then. Finished the build, and then I wasn't editing like 8 hours a day since then, but it took me the last 2 days. I stayed up till like 4 or 5 a.m. editing and getting everything lined up, and then last night I finally did the voiceover. So I got the voiceover, and we got a couple people we could go say what's up to. But I should probably end it. I'd like to continue streaming, but like I said, once the thunderstorms rolling, I got a little bit of a late start today, so. Leashy. Yeah, it's kind of slow as far as people. We could always go say what's up to Ty again. Or we could go say what's up to Kodiak. What's Kodiak doing? Pal World. You guys want to say hi to Kodiak? Not Jackson. You saw Patty LaBelle and Bette Midler, Art, Devo, nice. Black Flag, oh yeah, X, Violent Femmes. I would have loved to see Violent Femmes. Rod Stewart, nice. I would love to see X. I love X. X is one of my favorites. Los Angeles, that song is so good. And Black Flag, we were watching Avatar, The Legends of Korra, and Henry Rollins is one of the villains. I don't know what season it is, like season 4 or something. He's one of the villains in that show, and the actual animation, like his character looks like him. Pretty wild. Yeah, I never saw Black Flag. I was too young. And then I never saw Henry Rollins solo. I don't think. Unless he was at like Warped Tour or something. Season 3, okay. We'll go say what's up to Kodiak. Yeah, I'm gonna end it a little early tonight. I was a little late, sorry about that, but I'm gonna work on this video, get it put out for Friday, and then we could party on Friday. I'll have a video we can celebrate. Henry Rollins is just cool and keeps coming back. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Like, I thought I recognized his voice, but then we actually figured out who it was. I was like, oh yeah. All right, yep. I'm gonna say good night, everyone. We're gonna go say what's up to Kodiak. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the chat. And Albaniz, thank you for queuing up songs and stuff. That was cool. And everyone else that queued up songs, or Tali. I like when that happens. You guys listen to what you want to listen to. That's fun. And Bread, thank you for the bones. Thank you. We have another bone update. Breaking news. We've got 93 bones. All right, take it easy, everyone. Hey, hang out with Kodiak. Kodiak's chill. It doesn't look like he has a webcam on today. He's just his little PNG tuber, but he's playing Pal World, which is, everyone's loving that Pal World. If you're playing Microscape, I think he's got Microscape going. So have a good night, everyone. Still at 70. Oh, damn. I was hoping. Luffy over there on YouTube, have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. It's nice to chat with you a little bit. Anyone else on YouTube? Have a good night. Cal, it's good to see you, dude. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye. So long. Shane, if you're still there, thanks for being here, dude. Have a good one. Let me know when you're going to stream. Good night. YouTube, thank you for being here. Like I said, if you are here and you're hanging out and you had a good time, don't forget to like and subscribe. I have another video coming for Friday. So yeah. Bye. It's gonna be like less of a tutorial, more of like a journal of this build I was doing for this collaboration. So have a good night. Thank you for being here. Love you. Like I said, good night.